This is Joseph Phillips. In this presentation, we're going to examine communication through questions. Questions are one of the most important tools for the business analyst. Questions help you communicate. Now, your questions help you communicate, though, when you involve the stakeholder, when you make people think, when you lead people to give in-depth answers. Questions can lead to other questions. Now, it's important, though, when we ask questions that we're understanding the why, not the how. So in other words, we want to find out why the solution is needed, or why is this a problem? And then that can lead us to the how. So questions help us communicate. Research questions are just your general probing questions. They invite stakeholder opinions. So for example, how do you know this project is successful? Or how will you know when this project is done? So those are research questions. Detailed questions ask for specific information. So your stakeholder may give you an opinion, and then you can ask a follow-up detailed question to give more specific information. Now, detailed questions generally follow the 5 W's. And the 5 W's mean who, what, when, where, and why. Directive questions help direct the conversation. So often when you're in a group and you have some stakeholders that are giving some conflicting information, or they're having some turmoil between one another, you can ask a question to move away from that topic, so you can direct stakeholders to a specific topic. You can also use this when you need consensus. So you need to establish, are we going to use SQL or are we going to use Oracle, for example? An example of a directive question is also, what's the priority of this key feature? So that makes people think about that key feature and go right to that answer. Meta questions are really powerful questions because they help you clarify and enhance information. Now, to do a meta question, you need to use active and effective listening. Active listening means that you just understand the words and the message that the stakeholders are giving you. Effective listening means that not only can you understand the words and the message, but you understand the meaning underneath the question or the answer. Meta questions are often questions about questions. So for example, you mentioned the need for this specific field, so why is that important to you? So one question leads to another, and you can probe deeper, and you can do that effective listening. Open-ended questions are just what it sounds like. They're essay-type questions. Why do you need this feature? What do you like about this particular product? You're asking for opinion. Now sometimes you need specific answers. So you could do a closed-ended question. Has your server been updated in the last year? Do you currently use SQL? Those are closed-ended questions. So yes or no questions are a great example of a closed-ended question.